Hello, everybody, and we're going to talk healthy today on the Marybeth Conley Show on AM 990 and KWAM990.com. So glad you are along for the ride, and at any time, you can go to that website if you like, and you can download an app that'll enable you to carry us around in your pocket. And I also want you through this hour to check out another website, and that is the website of our guest, FeliciaStoler.com. That's STOLER1L. She is former host of TLC's Honey, We're Killing the Kids, and the author of a book that I think has the absolute best title ever. Even if I were not interested in wellness, which I certainly am, it's one of my 2 or 3 top passions, but even if I weren't, the book Living Skinny in Fat Jeans would jump off the shelf at me. And that jeans is Genes, because we all run into people, and sometimes we're tempted to say as well, oh, well, my family has always been a little heavy. Well, the fact is, Felicia says, stop making excuses, begin making some changes. And we're going to do that today. And it's not about fitting into those size 6 jeans or size 4 or whatever the fashionable size is. Bernadette, I haven't been a size 4 since I was 4. So I frankly think that's kind of ridiculous. But it's not about how you look. It's about how you are. And we need to be well. And that's what Dr. Stoler can do for you. So we will be right back. We're going to talk about boosting our summer wellness. It'll give you more energy. It'll give you more vim and vigor. Your love life will get better. Everything gets better when you are well. So stay right there. We're going to give you a good start in the next hour. We'll be back. And welcome to Thursday. Hope your day is going just the way you want it to. On today's show, Dr. Felicia Stoler, the author of, and I'm going to say this name over and over because I just love it, Living Skinny in Fat Jeans. I love that title, Felicia.
You want me to tell you how I came to it?
Yes, please do.
I remember when I was early in my career seeing somebody giving a presentation, and everybody likes to put cartoons up for PowerPoint presentations. Right. And there was a picture of a guy sitting across the desk from his doctor. And he says, Doc, you don't understand. Fat genes run in my family. And then the line from the doctor is, no, you don't understand. Nobody in your family runs. So, it just really made me think about that. And, women are always talking about, like, they have lots of different sizes in their closet, and they've got their skinny jeans. And there are brands that market and sell jeans as, skinny jeans for men and for women. So right. I just thought, I wanted people to know that you might come from parents that are a little bit larger, but you're not doomed to be that way. And so much of it is about choice. Absolutely. Right? If you think about cars, we have gasoline and emissions and plants. I mean,
so
now
hopefully we're learning our lesson.
We are learning our lesson.
I think we are.
But I'll just give you an example. One of the products that I brought to talk about with you is Malaysian palm fruit oil. And last year, so here's the red Malaysian palm fruit oil. And I'm really, going to focus on Malaysia because I had the opportunity last year to go there to speak at a conference and be a guest at the conference. And I learned so much when I was there. And then I got to actually travel to the other side of the country and go and be immersed in their palm oil process and see where palm oil is made and what they're doing that's good and sustainable for the environment and creating jobs, really good jobs, and being good to the animals and the wildlife there while producing a high quality, not just food product, because palm oil is also used for fuel. So it's a bio oil as well. Yeah.
So this is palm and canola
that
oil.
That particular one is, I have another one that's just all palm at home. It gets a little, it sometimes gets a little solid at, it gets a little solid at room temperature, but it's in a cool environment, I should say. At room temperature, it's liquid, but I sometimes rotate my bottles.
Okay. And this is rich in antioxidants, very important, omega-3 and 6. Our bodies cannot make the essential fatty acids. We have to have them. Lycopene, very good.
Yes.
And CoQ10.
Yes.
Love that. That's an enzyme that's very good for the heart and the brain.
And again, it has beta-carotene in it. And then what it also has is a type of vitamin E called tocotrienols. Tocotrienols.
What do they do?
They are beneficial for brain health. So what happens is there's lots of different forms of vitamin E. And what that does is it helps to protect the brain in case of some type of injury to the brain. So one particular type of injury that they've studied is looking at stroke and the impact on stroke. So in some of the research that I've seen, and the NIH is right now currently funding more research here in the U.S. looking at tocotrienols in brain health post-stroke. They've looked at new growth that has occurred in terms of damaged nerve endings.
Basically, the nerve endings regenerating themselves or whatever.
Yes, correct.
And if you have the tocotrienols in your system, it does it better?
It helps.
Now,
yeah.
is this something you can get at a regular grocery store? So is it accessible?
At a Whole Foods, hopefully we're going to be seeing more of it. What's happened is that there's been more
buzz about
communicate. Well, just like it's just no different than looking at coconut oil. I think with more popularity. I mean, the truth is, in a grocery store, it's all about getting stuff off the shelves. Right. So, trying to educate consumers about the benefits of an oil like this. It's very popular outside of the U.S. It's the most popular oil in the world, other than next to olive oil.
Basically, ask your grocers.
Ask your grocers.
And you can cook with it and use it for salad dressings.
Yeah, you can use it on your skin too. But yeah, you can cook with it. What I like about it is it has a completely neutral flavor profile. So you can use it in place of butter. I like to use different oils. Sometimes you need something with a particular flavor.
Right.
And sometimes you don't want any flavor. I mean, you're not going to put olive oil in a cake mix.
Right.
But you can use something like this in a cake mix. And what I also like about it is that it, has a high smoke point, so you can grill with it.
Nice.
So the food doesn't taste rancid, because sometimes people don't realize that certain oils will impact, the taste of your foods. And I'll use that, for example, in the summertime instead of mayonnaise if I want to make a pasta salad or a potato salad, because I get a little crazy with mayonnaise and food safety. So if you use a vegetable plant-based oil like this, you can use that to keep your, stuff lubricated.
Nice. Well, and if you just want to, if you're a mayonnaise fanatic and want to make your own, it would be much healthier if you make it with this oil.
Right. And there are better for you mayonnaises that are on the market. You just have to really look at the ingredients. But sometimes, like if you're going to a diner or a restaurant, you're.
Okay, let's talk